go in that subdivision. National Weather Service has predicted for the last several days that the water from the Brazos River was going to be very high. But when we got that word this morning that the levee was having issues, we did put that message out. The breach was started out as a minor breach, and luckily we had some good citizens. We had some road and bridge crews. We had a local contractor, volunteers got out there. They got it under control with some plywood, some building materials. Then a contractor came in, brought in, or our road and bridge guys brought in sandbags. Contractor came in, brought in some clay, got it packed in, and they got the levee fortified this morning.
How do you think that's good enough to hold? How long can that hold?
We're praying that it does. That breach was just from rainwater that has landed in Brazoria County and was running along a creek in the back of the subdivision. The Brazos River is just a half a mile or so from that subdivision, and it is on the rise and will continue to rise over the next few days.
Oh, goodness. Jeff, stand by. Let's bring Jeff in now. Jeff, how long do you expect the flooding in your community to last?
Well, right now it looks like the flooding in Harris County will last at least to the end of the week, and in the Addicks and Barker watersheds, some of those homes will be inundated up to 4 to 6 weeks as the pool dewaters.
How much rainfall has your county seen in just the past few days?
We have seen in the last 4 days 1 trillion gallons of water fall in Harris County. It is just absolutely staggering the amount of rain that has fallen and the devastation that it has caused.
Yeah. So, Judge, back to you. We talked about the levee. You temporarily passed it. You think it's going to hold. Do you have the resources you think you need going forward? Because more rain is expected.
More rain is expected, but most of the rain is sliding over to the east of us. We're expecting another inch or so of rain. So the rain event for us is mostly done. The main thing that we have is we have 2 rivers in Brazoria County. We have the San Bernard River, we have the Brazos River. They're both now water that has landed north of us is coming into the county, down those rivers. They're cresting at very high elevations. We had a flood last summer on the Brazos River, the 3rd highest on record. This one has already surpassed it. This will be the new 3rd highest on record. And we will have flooding here for the next several weeks as there's a lot of water coming down the river from upstream.
How many people, Jeff, do you think are stuck and waiting to be rescued?
Luckily, it looks like the rescue operations have really gotten to most of those who have been rescued or needing rescue, but there are still some people, especially the eastern and the northern part of the county, and we've had over 15,000 rescues, and I can tell you right now that not all of those have been documented. When we were in here Saturday night and Sunday morning, we were getting these 911 calls of people screaming that they did not know what to do. The water was neck deep in their homes, and we were telling them to get on their roofs, and we were deploying so many assets that we ran out of everything. And the stories of the law enforcement and first responders of jumping off of boats to grab people to save their lives. They're just things that I've seen and heard in the last 4 days that I'll never forget.
Judge Matt Sebesta and Jeff Linder, thank you. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you guys. We'll check back in with you.
Thank you, Doc.